But you can't. But even with him, you can't tell that he's
you really
looking
can't
down.
tell because he got the shades on.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to Dan for this episode's
Episode's
title.
title.
All right, cool. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is what, our third episode, whatever it might be. It's Julie,
Richie, Robert.
Before we start, this is going to be like every disclaimer until we get better audio. We are going to have shit audio again today.
Yep.
We have microphone on a stick.
Microphone on a couch.
Microphone on a couch. But shout out to my husband. He actually is gifting me some really nice audio equipment. So I promise, and I know I promised it in the last episode, I promised it the episode after that, and this one, we will have a lot better audio. And we're learning. Like, literally today, I think, like, we took some steps to, like, I mean, visually, does it look better to you guys? It's not, we're not in a dark dungeon.
Just a little bit brighter.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit there.
Thank you to my guest room light that I snagged out of there and I brought into the living room.
Behind there.
I mean, not the living room. This is the studio. Anyway. How's your weekend or your week? I haven't seen them since the last time we recorded. Right. So
yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, just been a little busy. Work, working here and there. Work.
Yo, why do we work still? Why can't we just be rich and not have to work?
Well, this is our escape to meet you guys and talk about anime, conventions, anything related to that. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just adjusting because, like I said, microphone on a stick. It's gonna be the best we can give you for right now.
I may knock this over at some point too. So you never know.
Knowing me, I'll probably bump this. I'll do my best.
All right, so let's get into one of a topic that we've been wanting to get into. Like, we're so excited. I actually have been thinking about this all week. Yeah. That's why I was like, I wanted to be like super prepared, but also super candid about it. So we wanted to talk to you guys about how to survive your first Anime NYC convention. Specifically Anime NYC. It can apply to other conventions, but I feel like we are kind of experts at this point. As attendees, we have been going since 2019.
2019.
19?
Yeah, no, we're old, dude.
Yeah. Even though it is 6, it's crazy because
it doesn't feel like 6.
Because 2020, as you know,
there
wasn't no Anime NYC. So,
but after
after this year, because they moved it to August, and we'll get into that. It is now 6 years that we've been going.
6 freaking years.
Yeah.
So let's just like throw back to the first year we went.
Yes.
So when we first went, Richie hit us up and was like, "You guys want to go to an anime convention?" And mind you, this was just the night before. So I bought my ticket the night before.
Same. After that text went through.
Yeah, after the text, I bought the and then we left at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
The next day.
To get on the 5 o'clock train to get there at what, like 7 or 8?
7, 8.
We were like the first 5 people.
No, we left at 6. Cause I know for a fact we got there around like 8:30.
It was definitely
dark. It was like we were in front of Jab. It's like 8:30.
It was 0 degrees and we all cosplayed.
Yeah,
kind of.
Ish.
Yeah, we kind of
like
all
first
cosplayed.
dabble into cosplay.
Yeah, no, but that was really fun, and like it just goes to show that every year that we go, it's like no matter how prepared we think we are, we always learn how to be more prepared the year like the year after. Yeah. So we're gonna go through a plethora of topics. So we're gonna go through preparation, like before you go, what to pack. We're gonna go through how to plan your day, travel, hotel, honestly budgeting, which is we're not the experts at that. No. We're gonna go
the damn hotel room.
Hotel room
too. That's really the thing for me.
It'll eat up your money. We'll go through meetups, cosplaying, food, after parties, everything that we can think of. And if we don't cover something that you guys want to know about, like let us know in the comments. And we'll try to get to it in another video because I'm like I said, we're gonna try to cover everything as much as we can. So like I said, so we'll get into it. So let's start with just Anime NYC in general. We want to make it specific to that because that's the convention that basically brought us together. So shout out to Anime NYC. Thank you so much. I mean, obviously we were friends before that, but like more so now because we have something that we like really connect on.
And it all led up to this, what we're doing right now.
Basically.
Like genuinely, like if it wasn't for Anime NYC, we would not be sitting here.
Yeah,
we would
actually talking about this right now.
100%.
Yeah.
So let's talk about just the tickets first. So obviously, 6 years ago, it was not this expensive. But cons are expensive. What do you think they are?
Getting expensive.
They were cheaper back in 2019.
Way cheaper.
I always remember the price, but for whatever reason right now I can't remember it. But it was certainly below. It was certainly below 50. It was back in 2019.
30, 20-ish.
Nah, a little bit higher. It was around like 40, 50 range.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like 50. I think it's like 50
that's a one day.
Yeah.
That was a one-day ticket that we got.
So this past anime, it was anywhere between $50 to, let's say, 80 plus taxes and fees.
Yeah.
So $50 to $80 in between that range for a single day.
One day out of the 4.
So we went. Well, I didn't attend. You guys went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I went Saturday. I went Friday and Saturday. But we each spent between that amount of money per day. So they got the 4 day. So you can also buy a ticket that covers all 4 days. It used to be 3 days actually, and now it's 4.
Yeah. Just this year was 4 days. Yeah. So Thursday. So now really like Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Comic-Con is also 4 days, right? Yeah. So it was 4 days, and so I guess it's cheaper when you buy the 4 day like total package. I guess
honestly, compared to buying each one separate.
Right, and this year it was around $190. So let's just say if you round it up, it was like around $200. So that's if you bought all 4 days. Then this year they also did like a special plus package, like a VIP package. And that
is the second year that they did it.
Oh, sorry, it's the second year that they did it. And that was around $500+.
Yeah, it's like a full VIP package.
It was a VIP package, right? So we didn't get that package, so I can't really get into what was included, but we can do the research on that, and we can get back to you guys on what was included in that. So that was just the basic price point for just the tickets itself. Okay, so if you are not from New York, like us, you also have to plan travel. So we usually take the train, and luckily for us, we do NJ Transit, which is a straight shot to Manhattan. And that also unfortunately costs money. So you also have to plan for that. So what we like to do is, so last year there was no convention day for Thursday, but we still went on Thursday because we wanted to be prepared for Friday. So if you have the means to do so, and say it's a 4-day convention, like a Thursday through Sunday thing, what we suggest is either you get there Thursday morning, so you can kind of like just, get settled, prepare your stuff, whatever, or Wednesday night. Because there have been times where we had to rush to catch a train and also get in line and just to make it into the convention, where like we ended up getting there not like too late, but late enough where we were waiting in line for like 3 hours in the cold just to get into the convention. So definitely plan ahead in terms of travel. And for people who are flying in, also, like, I would also put that into like consideration if you're catching a flight. Like, try to get there like the night before, just in case your flight gets delayed or whatever. Because if you're paying for 4 days, you don't want to
miss out.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on that day that you paid for. So that's basically travel. The other thing is what Anime NYC does for hotel stay is you'll notice that around that time, if you try to book a hotel within the city, New York City, it's gonna be hard to get those 4 days or that weekend specifically, because what Anime NYC does is their company will basically reserve hotels and rooms for anime convention attendees. So what they'll do on their website is they'll have a link where you can like click the hotel, and they'll show you like the list of hotels that you can
their own
stay
little hotel block.
Yeah, like a hotel block. And basically they'll do it within like a mile, because they know that it's going to be tough to get a hotel right next to the convention center, but it's also within walking distance.
Which is Javits Center, by the way.
Which is the Javits Center, and it's been the Javits Center since we've gone. And I think ever since it started, I think it's just been Javits Center.
When it was like big New York Anime Con or whatever it used to be called. I have to look at that research.
Yeah.
It was a different name.
Yeah.
I think it was called something different.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, when we went to 2019, it was the second or third year, but no, I want to say second year.
No, third. I think
it was
started,
third.
I think it started
never mind. It was the third. Yeah.
Because there was one year when it was the 5th year anniversary that we went to. I forget which year that was.
Yeah.
Was that 2024? Remember, 2020 doesn't count.
Right.
I think it was 2024.
I don't know. I think so because I don't know if technically the 2020 counted, but either way, yeah. So they'll do like a block of hotels that you can choose from. We have stayed at many different hotels throughout the years.
Shout out Four Seasons.
Four Seasons.
New Yorker.
Shout out New Yorker. Yes.
Love the New Yorker. Yotel. Spring Hill Suites.
And shout out TikTok Diner.
And
those who know, who know.
So those are just like some of the hotels we stayed at. Trust me, like for the 6 years that we've gone, we have already basically picked our favorites. Right. So that we're comfortable staying in. And like I said, there are many to choose from. So that's one thing that you can look out for on their website when you go to plan for your convention. Oh, and I don't know if we mentioned before, but Anime NYC convention used to be in November, but now it's in August, which is...
And they started that last year.
Yes. Right, and which is now before Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, because that's in October.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just be pretty honest and candid here. The hotels are expensive. Yeah. So we paid, I think every year it's been around the same. So for the 4 days, 3 nights that we stayed at, so this year my husband and I stayed at the New Yorker. They usually stay at the New Yorker also, but they stayed at Spring Hill Suites. So we paid a total of like, I'm gonna just guesstimate around $250 per night for that, and that's including all the fees and stuff. Yeah. Were you guys like about the same?
We did about, I think it was like $300 a night.
About $300 a night at Spring Hill Suites. So it's gonna be pricey, but like that's what you pay for staying in the city and all that stuff. So that's something that you would really have to prepare for. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to turn off my AC.
That's probably what the echo was earlier.
Maybe. I'm so sorry. We're learning. I'll shut that off in a second.
I want to say one thing though. That I honestly like when we have these certain weather technical difficulties.
No, we're leaving that in there. But here, you go into this.
And what makes it makes this natural as it can be. Exactly. Nothing's perfect. So just like how we're gonna get into this convention. Nothing was perfect. Every single year as we go through it, there is obviously pros and cons and trials and tribulations. But
bro, my foot's asleep.
Oh, it's all worth it though. Just like this. So we are learning, guys. We are learning.
Yes. Learning curve. Learning curve.
The AC has been turned off. All right. Cool. Okay. So what we're talking? Okay. So the hotel. Yeah. So it, like I said, it's gonna be pricey. Is what it is. Like,
and each hotel has their own perks too. Because I know with New Yorker, with whatever they block off, that's what Anime NYC blocks off. When I did Spring Hill Suites this year for us, it was through Marriott and all of that. So it's basically their normal. This was their normal non-Anime NYC booking.
Okay.
So some hotels can have that, and if you got lucky enough, like we did, and we got the days for that. Spring Hill Suites had like complimentary breakfast.
Oh yeah, they got breakfast.
All of that. So
he got breakfast.
I think I only did once.
I woke up not late, but I woke up enough where I'm like, all right, I have to get ready and go straight to the convention.
Right. Get my money worth. Well, I did at least one to get our money's worth.
Yeah. So, did you ever have the pizza?
No, I didn't.
But I get free pizza.
Yeah, we got free pizza.
All right, the New Yorker does not give you free pizza,
but we did it. It's all
there's a lot of steps that I have to do with it too. So we weren't back in time for that free pizza. So
oh dang,
it didn't work out. It's all good. It's all good.
All right, so before so now we talked about the hotel, the travel. Let's talk about what you guys packed. So let me just say that starting from 2019, there have been times, and I even from this year, where I packed some stuff I didn't need.
Yeah, no, same.
Yeah, so you basically want to pack sleeping clothes, the clothes you use, that when you go to walk around. If you're cosplaying, make sure you bring all the parts of your cosplay, because it sucks if you leave something at home and you have to go and literally leave part of your cosplay at home and you're just like crap.
Or try to make shift something the night before. You know who con crunches knows, but yeah.
And then,
so, kind of sucks.
And then also too, especially for the cosplay side and the personal stuff, but obviously there's a whole merchandise alley. You're gonna buy stuff in general. And of course this does depend if you are flying by plane, I can understand, but if you're sort of local like us, whether taking the train or just a long commute through the car, by any means, please bring a tote bag.
Oh yeah, bring an extra bag
if you're gonna buy stuff, because that's that will work. So
yeah,
that's what I've been doing in recent years,
Right.
just to save up on.
We're just trying to tell you to be prepared because like it would suck for
you. Never know.
Yeah. It would just suck for you to have to buy extra stuff at the convention that you could that you already own that you could just bring. So yeah, bring extra bags. Make sure your cosplay, if you're cosplaying, make sure you bring all the parts of your cosplay. Make sure you bring your badges because when you order your badges before a certain time, they'll mail it to you or you pick it up through will call. You don't want to forget your badges at home and have to go back and pick it up.
Yeah,
so
you can't get a new badge.
You can't get a new badge. Like once you have your physical badge on you, like that's it. That's your badge.
And that has happened in the past.
And that has happened. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk for the females, okay? They do have convenience stores, so like make sure you bring all the products that you need with you because you also want to bring it with you in the convention because they do check your bags and everything, but they're not like so super strict where they're like you can't have this, can't have that.
Really just checking anything metal related.
Yeah.
I realized this most recent one, they were very lenient. That being said, if I could just hit a little tangent on it. Going back to the cosplay parts, I think a very important thing is the props that you bring. But if the props are not saying they are, but they look like lethal weapons, of course you just kind of want to. There's always a gray line to it. You can bring lethal weapons, but of course just make sure it's not like. At least for me, like I've seen people literally bring like metal object. I feel like at that point, of course, just be careful, be mindful of your surroundings.
Actually, there was somebody in front of me this year that went in with a metal, what's his name, Ichigo's sword, and the guys in the front took it.
Oh yeah,
so
don't go to Anime NYC with a real like sword.
Yeah, it's like okay, so bring me. Last 2 years, I revamped my up to my cosplay S. I've had the Buster Sword and the Keyblades and stuff, and now the most recent one of my swords from Naruto, dressed up as an Anbu. But of course, all of them are like PVC or like rubber. They're not actually metal.
Right.
And you just answered my question. Looks like I can't do it. But even if I was, I'm like, you know what? Let me just be safe. Because that's the other thing too. Like there's people, regardless whether you're going to be going into or not, you always want to be careful and sure. And also, once again, like I said earlier, just be mindful. I always just like, let me not bring something that's an actual weapon. Let me just bring something that's a little bit more over, because God forbid,
like looks like it, because they'll take it from you.
They'll either take it from you and you went this far just to get it, or like I said, I just want to be careful.
Yeah, like don't be showing up with like a very realistic looking like pew pew or something,
I can't do that.
You can't do that. And
I see more swords than guns.
And the Anime NYC website actually has like a full list of guidelines on there, just in case you're confused about what you can and cannot bring. Right, exactly.
Right.
So don't forget all your cosplay stuff, your clothes. Try to bring cash because they do accept card there, and a lot of the places like in Artist Alley and they do take Apple Pay. But the signal there sucks.
Internet.
Yeah. So
and also on top of that, there's also like a percentage.
Yeah, there's an extra charge.
Yes, they'll charge you extra.
They'll charge you extra if you use your card because they have to pay the fees to get the connection to the convention hall.
That's true.
So that's why.
So bring cash if
cash
you can.
Is king.
Bring cash.
Cash is king.
Cash is king.
And now that I'm thinking about like Apple Pay and like phones and stuff, one thing that I not always forget, but at the beginning would forget, and it would kind of suck because like you're taking pictures, you're taking videos. Bring a power bank.
Oh yeah,
a power bank or something, or just like what's it called, a charger. I think there might be places to charge your phone. It's very rare that you'll find something, but power bank,
power bank's a lifesaver.
I used to bring them to the earlier ones, and then I can't lie, I just got lazy. I think it's because I say bring a power bank if you're doing a day trip. Like there is people that obviously are not going to be in the weekend. They're going to be 100% bring a power bank. That's all you have. I realized since we have done it back to back days in the last couple ones, I realized I haven't bring a power bank just because I know like, hey, our hotel is
you can just go back to the hotel.
Bring one by any means. I'm just saying, like, I realized at least for me, if you know you're in town or in the city, you don't have to worry that because at least what ends up happening to me is when I have a power bank, I either lose it or I didn't charge it, so then I'm screwed. So
So that's so that it is helpful. So so cash, power bank, and this is just like going there. We we haven't even talked about like in the convention of like some other things to bring.
Entering.
So for me, I am very type A. I love to bring tissue. These are just little basic stuff. Tissues.
Yeah. Like
honestly, I buy baby wipes, hand sanitizers. Yeah, because I also bring snacks. They tell you can't bring food, and we're not encouraging breaking the rules. Okay, but if you say like you're like me, I'm a diabetic. I bring snacks all the time. They're not going to stop you from bringing snacks, especially if you have a medical condition. Bring your medications. If you have medications that you need to take daily, or if you want to bring like, a little pack of like Advil or like maybe like tummy meds, Tums, like something, like stuff like that. Right. Please do bring that, because it does get super crowded. It is hard to like get through sometimes and navigate. In case of emergencies, you always want to bring stuff. Honestly, I even bring Band-Aids in my bag just in case.
And bring Advil, any painkillers.
Yeah,
Advil,
headaches.
Like especially wearing those lines.
I always bring like random like
back to headaches.
Hydrate. And water. So water. They allow you to bring an empty water bottle, and they have like water filling stations. I don't know how much you trust the water in these convention centers, but they do sell water and stuff there. Really but like I said, I don't encourage breaking the rules, but I did bring a water bottle because I do get super thirsty. Not encouraging you to break the rules. So that's that. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about waiting in line. So the last year that Anime NYC was in November, we waited. And they actually apologized for it. It was poor planning on their part. Since then,
the biggest thing though is that this is just fresh, sort of. It's fresh after COVID. Right. So that was a big thing into mine. Yeah,
that was 2021.
So the line situation was not the best. We waited outside for 3 hours in the cold,
and we were snaking all Hudson River, like that whole area around Javits. We were snaking that. This dude was just in a button-up shirt.
It was like Jesus. It was like 3 degrees outside.
Yeah, it was so cold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's in August, I would not say you have to bring a jacket. It does get chilly sometimes.
Yeah, it can.
In like some parts, but for the most part, you're fine with just regular.
I think this
clothes,
year the air conditioner wasn't on as much.
Yeah.
From what I've been hearing from other people.
I was comfortable though.
I was fine.
Yeah, I was fine. Yeah.
But like other people were saying, oh yeah, there's one section that didn't have
super hot or whatever. Yeah. So we waited for 3 hours that year. So be prepared. What I like.
Day one.
Yeah, that was day one. Day one. What I like about Anime NYC also is that you can bring portable chairs. Yes. So I bought a telescoping chair after that year happened. It just collapses, and you can bring those in your bag. Sometimes they'll tag them, even though they're not technically weapons or whatever. Weapon? They'll just tag them, but you can bring them with you. That was like MVP for me that 1 year.
Lifesaver.
Yeah, that was really good.
Or you could just say, like, if they get a question, you could say that it's part of your cosplay or prop, and can you do the copy?
Yeah, exactly.
We've done that.
We've done that. We should see that picture. We'll see if we can find that picture.
Yeah. If you're able to edit down.
Yeah. So that's like a thing that you can also invest in if you want. Like I say, you don't have to. Honestly, I've seen people sitting on the floor. Like, is what it is. You know, like if you get tired, sit on the floor. I've done it. There's stairs you can sit on in the convention and all that stuff. Whatever. So have your badge with you. They don't scan it, but they do check to make sure that it's the correct year and that it's a real badge. Honestly, I had my badge in my pocket and it got kind of crumpled, and the guy was like, "Where did you get your badge from? Temu?" I was like, "Nah, my badge was just in my back pocket. It just got crumpled up." He was like, looked at it and he thought it was fake. So they are getting a little bit more strict with where you're getting your badges. So yeah, I was a little bit offended. I was like, "Temu, come on, I paid money for this badge." Anyways, so before you go to anime, what we would suggest is, now they have, aside from the website, they have an app now, an Anime NYC app, where you can plan your day. So they will show you the panels that are happening that day, the cosplay meetups, any autograph signings. You can see it. Yeah, the autograph signings they'll have. Like, you can literally plan out your whole entire day. Yeah.
Dang, ready for 2026. What's the date for 2026? So
August 20th to 23rd.
And we will see you there.
We'll be there.
Please. We would love to meet you.
So what we'll do is prior to anime, they'll also have not raffles.
Lotteries.
They'll have lotteries for Japanese voice actors where and they're free. You can sign up for them and they and you could possibly win
a free autograph.
Yeah, a free autograph from these voice actors. So
just make sure you have your badge, because they want to make sure you have your badge and your email that's tied to your badge, because that's how you enter the lottery. Once you have your email in there, they'll email you once the lottery's closed a day or two later to say you either got it or you didn't.
Right.
I've got it one year.
The next couple. My husband always wins because he's just a lucky guy.
And you can see.
I don't know if you can see back here. He's got a couple. Yeah, lucky guy.
See you autographs right there.
So you can. So then you'll be able to put that in your schedule. So let's just say like for Thursday you want to do. You want to meet this voice actor. You want to walk around Artist Alley a little bit, exhibit hall, and do a cosplay meetup. Yeah, so they'll have all the times and stuff on the app and on the website.
And you can make your schedule. Like you could favorite whatever you want to do.
Right, in the app you can favorite it.
And it could make a list of your times.
The only thing is, what we've all experienced is sometimes we want to do two separate things that happen at the same time. Yeah. So you may or may not have to sacrifice one. Yeah. Because there have been times where I'd want to go to a panel, but then I'll have a cosplay meetup that I want to go to. So it's like
that's happened twice.
Well, like you're gonna have to pick
that cosplay meetup, unfortunately. But
for trading off or what?
For it was a panel. I think this was last year. It was a no, not the Pokemon. It was another cosplay meetup, and then it was the Mashal panel where Creepy Nuts and the voice actor for Mash was there. So we had a full concert at that.
Oh, so which one did you give? You gave up the.
I gave up the cosplay.
The cosplay.
Yeah, for that.
See, and those are some of the decisions you're gonna have to make.
Yeah.
Oh, and plus that type of panel, like in their main hall, is more of a reservation too. Like there is a will call, but you have to reserve online for a spot.
Very important.
Make sure you reserve for that. Richie, you kind of missed that this year. for Seto Kaiba, you kind of missed that this year.
Oh yeah, no, that.
But like the reservations will fill up, but if there's seats still available, there is a will call line that you can line up for, and they'll let you in if there's seats available. So
true.
You're not totally missing out, but first come, first serve.
And like I said, on the website, you'll see like it'll be it might be a little bit confusing, but for the most part, you'll see which are the events that you need to sign up for and like reserve for, compared to the ones that you just show up for.
And also, if like your email is tied to your badge, so you'll get email notifications on, oh, this lottery is going on. Go ahead to this link and sign up for the lottery.
They're very active with sending things through your email. They're very active. So aside from that, let's circle back. So we talked about Artist Alley. That is where you will find all of your artists basically that do fan artwork. They do
shout out Yugon. I'm sorry.
Shout out
Yugon.
You know,
my favorite artist.
No,
I'm just putting it out. Favorite artist in Artist Alley. Yeah. You'll find him. He wasn't there this year, but he was there this year, but he was doing commission work for an official booth, which is great.
Yeah,
but
so you'll end up. So like us, we've been going the 6 years that we've been going. You end up finding some artists that you are really into, and you will go and look for these artists every year,
and they'll have new art.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like, and I'm not a super great artist. I can barely draw a circle.
Like, you're a good artist.
You're maybe,
you're
but
better than us.
She's better than us.
Way better than us.
But anyway, there's a lot of things that you will see that are similar to each other. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're
similar
copying off each other, but like they're similar styles. Yeah. So what we like, I don't know if you guys would say the same thing as me, but I like to do like I'll pick a day where I will really go through Artist Alley to really try to take my time to see what is out there before I decide to buy something.
Oh yeah,
because.
Definitely...
Like, because there have been times where I'll buy a poster for a character that I really love, and then I'll go to another booth and I'll see the same character in a different style, and I'm like, sometimes when I'm like, I actually only wanted to spend X amount of money, you can't return things that you buy, honestly. Let's just put it that way. You can't return what you buy.
Especially here, you can't return.
Right. With that being said, let's be candid and honest about how much we've ever spent in Artist Alley.
Oh, dang. Right.
So
Artist Alley alone.
Just Artist Alley alone, because they also have an exhibit hall, which is more of the bigger brands, like your Crunchyroll, your Viz, your
High Dive,
Aniplex, and all that stuff. Yeah. So let's talk about Artist Alley. These are just like artists.
Your independent artists that you find on Instagram.
Right, on exactly. So my first year, that was the year I spent the most, and that's where I learned from, and that's why I have not spent that much since then. 2019, I spent $400 in Artist Alley alone.
I don't feel that bad now.
$400.
Granted,
and that was just. Like I said, that was just Artist Alley. That didn't include my food, my travel, and all that stuff. Right. And that's honestly, if you look around, most of the posters that we have up in our studio, my living room, is the artwork that I bought from that year, from 2019. Because also the rest of it is like in storage. Right. So yeah, that's that's just the money that I spend. My husband also spent an amount of money, so.
And if I may ask, because they see this beautiful artwork, what year do you know what that year was?
This was 2 years ago. This was not last year. I think it was the year before.
2023.
Yeah. Yes. Because these are my Spirited Away ones.
I think I remember you guys getting those. I think I was with you guys and we got those.
And the reason why, and the thing that's great about Artist Alley is like you see how it comes in threes. They'll give you offers discounts. Like that. They'll give you discounts. So they'll say like you can get 3 posters and they'll like say like it'll for one price.
It's basically cheaper if you bought like separate prints.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Buy one, get
I don't know. My $400 is still kind of hurting my heart when I think about it. So let's just be candid. Honestly, I spent $400 my first year. Every succeeding year after that, I would spend between I'm gonna say 150 to 300 just on stuff. Like not even autographs. Like this is just stuff.
Just like stuff.
Except for this past year, I actually did not spend that much money. I did not spend that much money at all.
Artist Alley.
Okay, so
sorry for keeping you.
So me and her are the same in the sense because I was telling this to Robert after our most recent one. This was the first year that I did not get a single art. Well, I said earlier, shout out to you, Gon. My thing, and he knows this. Like, it's not really like a ritual. It's just when you do certain things and you do it for a number of years, like, oh, I always want to start that first. Every time I want to go to Artist Alley, the first artist I have to hit up to support is Yugon. And of course, he wasn't there this year. He was, but he didn't have a booth this year.
It's like your loyalty.
It's for loyalty. Yeah, and genuinely, over the years, he became such a great acquaintance. He's awesome. Like, much love to you. But since he didn't have it, and that's the thing, he's been there for the previous years every single time. But yeah, I would always buy from him, and because now it's not to say like, wow, so really because of him you didn't buy anything at all.
Not bad.
No, I definitely bought stuff, but if we're going for Artist Alley alone, I actually didn't buy any artwork. The only artwork I had this year was actually gifted. Shout out to Eugene again.
Yeah, this year my husband bought a lot of artwork
you bought it,
to gift.
I wish Eugene was here too, so we should ask him how much he spent.
You know what? I don't even want to know how much he spent this year.
I could get artwork for $3.99. But okay, now to go for the most.
How much have you spent like ever?
So
just an Artist Alley.
It was either 2022 or 2023 because. What is the name? Like, it's a portfolio, right?
Yeah. It's like
because I know
like a
little
binder
amount that I paid, I had to buy portfolio because there's no way all these are vending.
It just holds your posters. Make sure
2022, 2023. Because that was the thing too. Because in 2022, I didn't cosplay at all. It was like the only year where I really didn't. I just dressed up as like anime wear, and because of that, since I didn't spend money on cosplay, which we'll get into soon, of cosplays itself. I was more of like, I'm buying stuff, whether artists and merchant. It was between $400 to $500.
I thought you were gonna say like $1,000.
No.
I was waiting for a huge number.
But here's the thing, and we did kind of go a little bit that too. 400 to 500. I want to say 450. Let's be in the middle. I know it wasn't past 500, but that's Artist Alley plus a portfolio alone. I haven't even told you the part of getting autographs.
We're not there yet. We're not there.
So we're going to that because actually
we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Now running this to my mind, I know how much.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I know how much I spent in Anime NYC overall, not including travel, so not including the
right. We're just talking about just artists, just
Artist Alley. That's it.
$400, $500 would be in the middle, $450. But I know how much I spent in that same convention too.
That same year.
I don't know if I want to say it. I don't know.
We'll talk about it later.
I don't know what to say.
What about you, Robert? How much have you spent? Like the most you've ever spent in Artist Alley?
Artist Alley.
Be honest.
Because he buys a lot of stuff.
I remember, Robert. Like I said,
there was one year
this is not about autographs.
No, right.
Like, see, I'm not even counting the what is it? The thing with the authentication.
The J.
Yeah.
No.
Decent.
It's like $15 now.
$15. Yeah, it was.
Well, we're just talking about specifically just buying artwork. You know.
So artwork wise, probably 2022 or 3 was my heyday in Artist Alley.
How much is that?
Real quick, actually, it was 2022 because that was the year when obviously you see this beautiful artwork. When I got all that artwork, I was the same thing, Auntie Julie. I was like, I bought all this artwork. There's no way. And you see my room, I'm like, there's no way that I'm not putting it on the wall. So all my artwork from that big purchase is on my room too. So I don't feel obviously.
So I have that. So. I have a portfolio too that I bought outside of the convention. So that was much cheaper. So it's not included there.
Yeah, don't include that in the price.
Oh jeez. Because I even bought stuff afterward from the same artists.
Yeah, but just plainly from the convention itself. Artist Alley.
Artist Alley 2022, 2023. One of those years. I honestly didn't keep track of my spending.
Do you think it was like more than 500 or less than 500?
Less than 500.
Less than 500.
Like 450 also.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So, based on what you've heard from us, just know that if you are into anime as much as we are, you're gonna have to, like I said, bring cash.
Yeah.
Be ready to spend money because you will find something you like.
Yeah.
Even it might surprise you. You might, because like I said, the only reason why I didn't spend that much money this year is because one, I didn't have money to spend.
Right.
And two, I just really wanted to practice restraint because like I really like after like what you said, after the years go by, you end up finding your favorite artists, and then you start to get picky, honestly, about what you want to buy.
Right.
Legit. Because you didn't have a booth. I was like, I don't think I need it. I mean, the artists.
The artists are great.
It was actually really amazing this year. Most of all the art, which I love and adore, and I'm so glad I watched it. K-pop Demon Hunters. Artwork was amazing.
Especially that artwork, that one artwork I got.
Yes,
that was really good.
Yeah. You can show it in the future episode.
That in at one point.
We talk about K-pop.
Yeah.
So you literally you start to get picky, and then I think that as the years go by, we have not spent as much because the first year was one of those like I'm so excited I just want to buy everything years.
That's true. Yeah, you get excited,
and then like I said, you start getting picky because you start like liking specific artists.
Right. Yeah.
So like we were
went roller coaster because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
2019, so I just
it was all off.
Whatever. Yeah. It was all new, and I didn't know any of the anime back then.
Oh yeah.
That's the other thing,
and it makes sense why like all of our years for the prices that we mentioned is all like anywhere from 2021, 2023 because from that first 2019. Now we're like, hey, this is our second, third time. We're still a little bit fresh, but
we're smarter this time around. But we are still.
It was window shopping and then straight executing. At that time. Now it's like.
Now we know what we want, and we're gonna buy it.
Right. Now it's more cosplay this time
around. So like we mentioned before, so Artist Alley, they also have an exhibit hall, which is your bigger brands. So like I said, your Crunchyrolls, your Aniplex, your Viz, like all those media.
All merchandise.
It's like merch.
And those are the places where which we would recommend to go to first when you first get there because they give out free stuff. You will get a lot of free.
They're good on that.
Yeah.
So like
I don't get on that.
So if you go there early, you can always beeline to exhibit hall because they will give you they even give you free samples of manga. You can get free samples of manga. You can get stickers. You can get fans,
pins, posters.
Pins, posters,
magazines.
You can even get cards. I think I got a Dragon Ball Z card one year.
I got a Bocce the Rock card one year.
What is that from? I forgot what it was. But there was a place where you could do that. They even will give you like discounts for their online stores and stuff like that. And
Crunchyroll, if you have your premium subscription and you show them, they give you 10% off. Right. You'll get so Crunchyroll will do that. They also had 1 year, I think it was last year, where in the gaming area, if you had a Crunchyroll premium subscription and you show them, they had this big what is it called, claw machine, and you could just
really
you could like get stuff from it.
I got something. That's actually cool.
I remember that. I never got to do it.
I got oh my god, I don't know what her character name is. She's the girl who floats in My Hero.
Your Gravity. Okocho.
The Gravity Girl.
Ochako.
Yeah. So I got a plush of her. I don't know where I put it, but I got her for free, and it was like a really good like plush thing. So like I said, like the more you get familiar with a convention, you'll start to realize that like as much as you spend, you also get a lot of free stuff.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. We have a friend. Shout out Laura. I know
Our
you're
friend
watching
Laura,
this.
she's the-
I see it to every year. She's like the queen of freebies.
Yeah, she is
like
freebie queen.
Technically, there's some times where she gets more stuff than us, and she didn't pay anything.
Oh
but
yeah,
you do get freebies. You just gotta search for it.
That was actually me this year.
Yeah,
you got a lot. You're Laura.
So when you go to the anime convention, or when you go to Anime NYC, when you get your badge, you just get the badge. When you get there, they have a big case of lanyards, and you can grab a lanyard for free to attach your
or a whole handful.
Or a whole handful. I don't know what the rules are, and I am not encouraging you. Yeah, so there. This is one of the lanyards that you could get.
It's like from 2023.
Is that the free run one?
Free run,
yeah. And they're really good quality. Like they're not just crap lanyards. They're good. Yep, and that's what you usually hook your badge onto. So, like I said, like if you are not able to spend that much money, you want to go for the experience, you will not leave empty-handed.
Yes, exactly.
So that's one of the things about Exhibit Hall is that since they are the bigger brands, what they really honestly want you to do is they want you to get into anime. They want you to try out their products and and see if you like them, because they also, I guess they use it as kind of like a gauge on how they go about making products or what's that called?
Or like import stuff from
and like the types of animes that they might create, honestly. So that's that. Yeah. So let's talk about so we talked about like how to plan your day and stuff. Let's talk about panels. So panels is like not a thing I'm so super big into unless it's something that
that's I did
so
it
this
for
year,
2 years. Like, well, one of the years I did it with Eugene. For the 10-year anniversary of SAO, because real quick, if you know the original story of Sword Art Online, and I'm literally forgetting it was 2023 of that date of when Nerf Gear came out and stuff. They conveniently, it was near the time for Anime NYC when it was back in November, so they did a whole panel. Brian was there. Yeah, Rappenbrook.
Yeah.
Bryce Pappenbrook.
Yeah, Bryce Pappenbrook. So it was cool. But panels are really, really good. When
they're very like informative too.
Yeah, they're informative, but it's also like we're gonna get into the voice actors, but panels are great because for one, I don't think you've ever paid for a panel. I didn't pay for it. It's really just reservations.
Yeah, it's all reservations. The panels are usually
you don't not want to pay for to meet these voice actors.
Panels are free.
Yeah, panels are free. You just gotta reserve. But also too, real quick, for the voice actors, I want to make this apparent because it is true. We're gonna go more deep into it, but people think when you meet voice actors, and I was one of them, and Robert was one of them too. Just everyone was like, when you go see those lines, you're gonna obviously see prices. People immediately think that, oh, I have to meet to pay them. No, it is a meet and greet. It is, you do not pay to get into the line to then So more times than none, people literally forget that you can really just meet them. Yeah, I've done it plenty of times. I've met the voice actors of Demons, the most recent one, and by just tag along with them. Now, I'm not even gonna say, let's say if you're a solo dolo, you don't have to. I guess I have to have someone to at least pay, to meet these voice actors. No, this isn't. I did this. It wasn't an Anime NYC, but it was at another convention. I love Transformers, and I was able to meet Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah!
Literally just waiting in line with our good friend Josh. Shout out to Josh. He's listening to this in his car right now. Or he should be listening to his car right now. And I waited in line. I met Peter Cullen, and he was like, "Oh, do you have an autograph? Do you have anything to sign or a photo?" I was like, "I just came to meet you." That's really it. But yeah, it's free.
So for panels, you can meet these voice actors, and
of course from a distance, but you'll be with a crowd of people that are just like you that are pertain to whatever that panel is, whether it's a performative.
That atmosphere is something different.
I actually went to a panel this year, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fell asleep. I thought it was the Studio Ghibli panel. Right. And I'm not so super familiar with how panels work, and these guys are, but like I honestly thought it was gonna be the creators of Studio Ghibli, not like Miyazaki himself or whatever, but I mean, just like
if that was the
that would have been
so big. Okay, I didn't.
I would have to like
that would have been
find some way to like I don't know, go inside your book bag or something. That's
no, but honestly, I just thought like somebody from that company, that studio was going to be there.
I could understand,
but
that,
it was just a guy. I'm not sure. I'm sure he wasn't a random guy.
Yeah,
I'm sure because he seemed like he knew what he was talking about.
Maybe he worked on the storyboard, or
no. He was just. I think he's like us. Like I think he's just like an influencer.
Big,
oh really?
I mean, we're not influencers. Sorry, I'm just saying like a regular person.
Person that's just really passionate about the project.
Just passionate about it.
Yeah.
So he
has done no line of work.
No.
Okay.
The whole panel was just him talking about not every single one, but just basically movies from like the 80s all the way to today.
Right.
Okay.
And I thought it was gonna be more like, I don't know. I just thought it was gonna be different, but I not gonna lie, it felt more like a lecture than a panel. Right. And don't get me wrong, there are panels that are super exciting.
There's
and
panels
like,
that are informative, persuasive, directional.
So, this one was more sit down and listen.
Yeah, informative.
It was more informative.
So like in the app, you'll see the schedules of the panels and like brief descriptions of each panel.
No, I definitely read it. I just think I just misinterpreted it.
I'm just saying because like some of them are big panels from like the studios themselves, and smaller panels from like influencers or what have you, or
people who are just very into that anime,
into that, and wanted to host something.
I got tricked.
Talk about it.
I got tricked and I almost fell asleep.
There's so many small ones. So
that being said, your panels that you've done,
So
he's done countless panels.
The last 2 years were really big panels that I got into. So 2020, last year, 24, it was for Mashal, Magic and Muscles. It was big, you know, the bling bum bum bling bum. That
song. That's what it's called.
That's what it's called. Magic and Muscles.
Yeah, Mashal, Magic and Muscles. It's basically a story about basically Harry Potter and muscles.
Okay. Harry Potter and muscles.
That's the easiest way I could explain it.
Yeah.
So that panel had the director from Japan.
Oh,
it had the English voice actor Alex Lee, and then actually had Creepy Nuts, who sang the theme song, the one who sang also the Dun 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 theme song for season 1. They talked about the recent season that just came out that year, which is season 2, and they just talked about the whole season, all of that, and everything. And Creepy Nuts performed for the first time in the U.S.
Oh, you watched them?
I watched them perform.
You saw them perform that song.
Sing
that song? Do you have a video of it?
I do.
I should have went to that one. I fell asleep in my panel.
I don't think you even posted that. Okay, see, that makes sense.
That
I think
last year.
You don't even show that to me when we were in the hotel.
I gotta show you that.
Yeah, you're holding out on me.
That was last year. That was so much fun.
Yeah, see, so there's panels that are fun like that one, and then there's panels like the one that I went to that I almost fell asleep.
Yeah.
So,
and then there's panels that are like sentimental, like anniversary ones. Yeah, a lot. You always get a mixture of all these type of panels, but overall, they're definitely worth checking out. Like I said, they are free. You just gotta make that reservation.
Just gotta make sure you get that reservation.
And hopefully get the raffle for that reservation, depending on which one it is. But
we're talking about anniversary. I'd have to say this one because this was really big. This was the Yu-Gi-Oh anniversary.
Ah, shit. I don't want to because I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
So this
I didn't attend that one. I should have.
This was the 25th anniversary for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
They had.
I'm so surprised he didn't go to that one.
I know. I'm like, dude, why didn't you reserve?
Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh right here.
Over here did not.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm like, you should have.
But I grew up
sitting right next to.
As you'll know, my time. I grew up with. My oldest brother grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh. My middle brother grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
He's not a Duelist Kingdom boy.
I typically am, but I genuinely like love Yu-Gi-Oh! To the death of me through Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Right.
Like
DS.
5Ds.
5Ds.
But this was the 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! They got Seto Kaiba's Seiyu from Japan. Over and couldn't record, so I couldn't do anything. I couldn't record it.
I respect
it. He just got it up in here.
I got it up in here, and it was so cool. Oh my god! So they talked about Darkest Dimensions, that movie. They spoke about that and like how Kaiba came into being and got recasted back after so many years of being Kaiba, and talked about that and all of that, and he actually performed a scene.
He did.
He performed a scene.
Dude, I
the
think
movie.
the crappiest live
dub right in front of everybody.
I'm jealous.
That was so cool. I was actually tearing up because I watched cool. Yu-Gi-Oh in English, like English dub for kids.
Yeah.
But hearing that in the original Japanese.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure that was like really good live.
I lost out on that. I lost out on the Air Max 95 Joeys.
Same here.
Oh man.
But yeah, that and then I went to the Don panel this year as well, which also had a live dubbing.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Scenes,
that's cool. That's
cool.
Really cool.
Oh so yeah, I mean, like I said,
so,
there is a plethora of things that you can do.
So many things.
So we still have more to talk about, like meetups and foods and like
cosplay in general,
meeting friends. But we are running out of time, so we're gonna save that for another episode. So if you guys have any questions about what we discussed, please leave it in the comments so that we can discuss it in part 2. Because, like I said, we still have so much more to talk about. So I don't know how. Like honestly, it's our timeline of releasing these episodes are not super set yet, but please do follow us on our Instagram because we will make sure to put all of our updates on there. It's at Late Night Ramen Talk. You're really good at that. He's really good at that. When I edit, I have to. It's perfectly right here. Like when he edits it, like I can't put it up here. I can't do it. Like he does it right here, and it's perfect.
When we put our hand, she's just gonna put images of us in the past and stuff. Like earlier when we talked about 2019, I hope she puts
they stress me out with where they put their hands because I have to learn how to edit and put it. I'm still learning how to edit. I'm literally basic B editing right now, so they are like stressing me out with where they're placing their hands and putting pictures and stuff. But anyway, yeah. So at Late Night Ramen Talks, we're gonna put our individual Instagrams on there too. Our YouTube is at the same thing, and our Spotify will be at the same as well. Yeah, so we're gonna see you next time. We will talk more about anime because, like I said, this is a very lengthy topic.
We are super 100%. This is part 1 of 2. Yeah. Like,
or maybe
because, like I said, we haven't got to we talked about what to bring, even as cosplay was, but we haven't talked about cosplays this size.
We're now getting into the convention.
This was the nitty-gritty.
This is the prep for you guys.
Then we'll go into the voice actors and the cosplays, etc., etc.
Which is what I think you guys are really waiting for too.
So. Yeah. So we'll get into that next week.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out, guys.